What is going on, you guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm coming in with a little story time about my first time taking acid. Should be pretty interesting. I got some COD going, so let's get right into it. So this is about a year ago, I say this takes place, and regular ass day, kicking it, playing COD, doing the usual, and eventually my line hits, right? So it's the big homie. He's calling me saying, "Let's kick it." So I'm like, alright, I'm down, let's kick it, pull the fuck up, let's do something. So, big homie pulls up, let's call him Johnny, right? So, Johnny at the time was a regular drug user. And, I dabbled in my fair share, but I was at this time, I was relatively, reserved when it came to this shit. So, Johnny comes through, Johnny's at the pad, and he says, "I got a little something on me." I said, "A little something? What's that?" He pulls out a few taps. So Johnny's like, "I'm about to pop these. I don't know about you. You can do your thing. You can pop these too." So I'm sitting on it. I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, "Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's do it. We're not doing anything today. Let's see what this is all about." All right. So Johnny's a good guy, don't get me wrong, but he's the kind of guy who will just get you fucked up and not tell you shit, right? So I have no fucking clue about acid at this time, right? I got no clue what it is. He gives me 3 tabs. He said, "Yeah, that's about right." I'm like, 3 tabs, that seems about right. Not knowing that 3 tabs is a relatively large dose, right? So I pop my 3 tabs. I'm like, all right, what the fucking happened? So, Johnny's, good homie, obviously. He's hyped. He's like, "Hey, you about to start tripping sacks?" I'm like, yeah, whatever. So, at this point, we're sitting upstairs. It's me, Johnny, a couple of homies came through, and we're just kicking it, right? We're kicking it. I'm kind of on this come up, right? For those of you who don't know what acid's like, the come up is usually you feel slightly uneasy, kind of like you're going up like the start of a roller coaster is a good way of putting it. That's how I describe it most of the time. But like you feel something's coming. So I remember that day specifically. I was like, "Oh shit!" Like I don't feel good because I had never had this feeling before. This was my first time. I was like, "Oh, I don't feel good at all," right? And Johnny, obviously, knowing what acid's like, all that shit, and mainly fucking with me, right? He's looking at me, giggling a little bit. He's like, "Oh, you about to get fucked." I was like, and at the time, I was like, "Bro, I don't know what you're getting me into, but this better be good, right?" And so, acid for the most part, you feel the come up distinctly, and you get a very good understanding of like, okay, my trip's intensifying. When my peak is, when I reach my peak, and then when I'm coming down. But for some reason, this time I never got to try these tabs again. But I remember just getting fucked. Like just it was a moment, and I was fucked, and and it was like. Johnny again was a great trip sitter, a good homie, and he knew what to say when that would get my mind thinking. And I remember like just time and I mean, yeah, if you don't know, on acid time goes to shit, dude. Time's out the fucking window. Like you don't have any idea of like 20 minutes is how long, or like 10 seconds is what, or like right. So that goes out the window, and I instantly I'm on my ass, dude. I'm fucking plastered. I'm just, what the fuck is going on, right? So I remember the first thing I saw was my homie showing me a blanket that was on my bed. He was like, "Look at the blanket." I did a double take, bro. I was like, "What the fuck? That shit's moving, bro." I was like, "This shit is moving." I never seen visuals before. That shit was crazy, dude. And to this day, I keep that blanket on me because I fucking love looking at that blanket when I'm tripping. But yeah, so I was like, "Oh shit, this is what this is." And yeah, I mean, to describe acid to you guys is a pretty tough job. I mean, I guess it's different from every tab, but yeah, so I mean, I'd be lying if I told you that I remember this trip completely. But what I do remember is my parents coming home, right? How could I fucking forget that, right? So we're kicking it upstairs. My parents come home, and I remember like the first 2 3 times I dropped, I was a baby. Like I just turned into a baby, bro. I was fucking just no clue what the fuck is going on, right? And I'm just like out of my mind geeked. So my parents come home, right? I had the bright fucking idea to go address them. I'm like, if I go talk to them right now, just greet them, while they're downstairs, they're gonna have no clue that I'm tripping sex, right? They'll just be like, all right, he's just saying what's up, and he's going back upstairs to kick it with the homies, right? So whatever fucking dickhead idiot let me go downstairs, right? They fucked up because I went downstairs. I started talking to my dad, right? Start talking to my dad, and I come back up the stairs. As I was talking to him, and as I was coming up the stairs, I had the realization of like, oh my god, what if I was just standing in front of him, totally spaced out, looking like an idiot, right? Because I'm tripping sax. So I go upstairs, and a minute later, I'm like, okay, no, I should go back downstairs and talk to him again. Just try to seem sober, and that'll straighten it out, right? So I go downstairs again, talk to my dad. At this point, he's looking at me a little funny because I just talked to him like a minute ago, and I came back downstairs to talk to him while my homies are upstairs, right? So, believe it or not, I did this 3 more times, dude. 5 times I went up and down the stairs to go talk to my dad. All because I had no clue what the fuck I was doing. Like, I thought I kept fucking up, and I had to go talk to him again to, like, save the fuck up that I had last time, right? I thought I was talking to him for like 30 minutes when I was only there for like a minute max, right? So, yeah, I've never had to address this with my dad to this day, but if he doesn't know what the fuck was going on, then whatever. Yeah, so I don't think my dad ever thought much of it because, I mean, I was usually just a pretty stupid kid doing stupid stuff all the time. So, yeah, besides that, I mean, it was a pretty fucking mellow trip. I was chilling. Got to experience it for the first time, but, yeah, that's pretty much all. Like, I mean, I have some much better stories I'd love to put in a new video. I have some funnier shit, some shit I just love to talk about. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. This was just a little trial, I guess I'd say, for my first video. I do have some better shit in store, but if you guys enjoyed it, thank you first of all, and like leave a comment or something, or a like, maybe show a homie. If this gets some traction, if this gets like 100 views or some shit, I'll drop a story about throwing a fucking rager in my house and how that shit played out. So, yeah, thanks for watching.